Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be a tutorial for this look or get ready with me tutorial. It's not that much about techniques, but I'm leaving the town for a couple of days now. I'm going for my mother's. I wanted to share with you what I take with me and also show you a little bit of how those products work. I'm super happy with this look and I also think it was very fun to film. One thing I want to mention before we get into the tutorial part is that when I travel I usually overpack a little bit. Today I tried to pack a little bit less than usually, but usually I want to have a lot of options when it comes to makeup and clothing both. And another thing is that when I'm traveling I usually do a full face of makeup and I'm going for a more glam look, and I usually don't do very natural look when traveling. Sometimes there may be some exceptions, but I know for sure that the next couple of days that I need to do makeup with these products, I know I'm going for full glam looks, so there is no reason for me to pack natural products if I know I will not use them. Great, my battery died and I had to reload the battery a little bit, so I don't remember what I was saying. However, I do have all of my traveling makeup in this bag. That is this retro Roman look bag. I know it's not like the cutest ever, but I love it. I think this is so cool. I'm having everything here and it fits there perfectly and it is very good amount for me. It is not too much, like I don't feel I overpacked this time, but also there is enough to have some options and there is everything I need. So if you want to see how I created this look and what I am packing with me, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by letting you know what brushes and tools I take with me, and I'm going to use these during I film, so I'm not going to talk about them more when I film, so I'm just quickly going to share them right now. For my foundation and concealer, I'm going to take this Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. For under eye setting powder, I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to take this EcoTools large powder brush for setting my whole face. And also I'm going to take a brush that always comes with me in my small makeup bag. So this is the Real Techniques retractable kabuki brush that I use when I'm touching up during the day. For contouring I'm taking two brushes, so the smaller brush I'm taking is this e.l.f. mineral powder brush that is so good size for my cheekbone, and then I'm taking this EcoTools complexion collection brush. This is a large brush and I like to use this when I'm at my forehead. For my blush I'm going to take this EcoTools precision blush brush that is smaller size. I love these smaller brushes for blush. And then I'm taking for highlighter this EcoTools highlight brush that is this large fan brush. Then I'm going to take some eyeshadow brushes with me. This is not that much, but it's definitely enough that I can create a look and I don't miss other brushes than this. So I'm going to take this Sigma E40 blending brush that I use for transition shades usually. Then I'm taking this Sigma E35 blending brush. This one I use more in my crease. And I'm also going to take from Sigma this E25 blending brush that is for more precise blending, and I like to use it in my outer corner. And I'm also going to take from Sigma E45 blending brush. I never use this for blending or for deep shadows, but I usually use it for highlighting my cupid's bow and like this. And also I'm going to take this Sigma E30 pencil brush that works either in inner corner highlighting or under my eyes. Then I'm going to take from EcoTools this duo that is called I don't know how to say it. I will write it to the screen. That is a difficult word. Please let me know how it is supposed to be said. Anyway, this brush set has two brushes and there is two sides in this set. It's really versatile. Really would recommend for beginner. It's affordable, good. Really love it, and I have had it for 3 years almost and it's still good and I use it almost daily. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush that is this bigger flat shadow brush. Some other brushes and tools I'm going to take with me. For Pro Pomade, this ABH brush #12. For concealer underbrow, this Essence concealer brush Then I'm going to take with me this lash comb from Real Techniques that I love, and also a lip brush, so I do have this retractable one from We Care Icon. And also some other random stuff that I'm going to take with me. Sharpener from Real Techniques, random tweezers that I use to apply my falsies, scissors from Beige. These are brow scissors, but I never use them for my brows. There is really nothing to cut in my brows, but if I have to make falsies shorter or something else, I will use this. Then I'm taking tweezers to tweeze. These are from Tweezerman. I do have here only one. This was a set, but I ruined the others. So these are these slanted tweezers. I'm not sure if Tweezerman is cruelty free, but I'm going to use these as long as they are good and then replace them with ABH tweezers. Then I'm going to take some tape, and then finally I'm going to take this e.l.f. makeup remover cleansing cloths. So those are all the tools and brushes I'm taking with me. So let's get into the makeup part. I'm going to take you a little bit closer. And we are going to start from my brows, because I always start with my brows. So I'm going to take this ABH DipBrow Pomade in Taupe. This is definitely not the quickest product to do your brows with, but I do not have to do my makeup in a hurry now that I'm traveling, so I can take all the time and I don't mind that it takes a little bit longer. With this product I can create perfect brows for my personal taste, and also the thing is that this lasts on my brows all the day, so I don't have to worry about it, and I know I may have some long days ahead me. But if I was going to travel so that I maybe would do also more natural or quicker makeup looks, I probably would take with me the Pixi Natural Pro Duo. It is super quick and easy. I'm putting a little bit concealer under my brows so that the brow is really defined, but I'm going to talk about the concealer later when I do conceal my under eye. I'm going to take with me only one eyeshadow primer, so this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden. This is a nice eyeshadow primer because it is this skin color primer. I'm going to set the eyeshadow primer, but I'm going to talk about the powders later. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of tape here. Okay, then let's talk about the palettes I'm taking with me. I'm taking 3 this time. Many times I do take 4, but these 3 are something I usually do travel with. So the first one is something I always take with me when I travel, and it is this theBalm Voyage 2 palette. This is my traveling palette. I bought it because of traveling. It has a nice variety of eyeshadows. They are honestly not the best quality, but I'm going to create my look today using only this. I'm going to take 2 more eyeshadow palettes with me this time. So the first one is this BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. That is my Panda palette of this year. So this one actually is something I have traveled with a lot. Last year I did travel a lot more to my hometown than this year, and I always took this with me. And also a palette I always take with me when I travel is this e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is really nice small matte eyeshadow palette that has a nice variety of neutral shades. The reason I really like this is traveling. I definitely do have better quality matte eyeshadows in my collection, but this is so nice and compact, so I love to take this with me when traveling. Also, I want to say that sometimes I do take 4 palette with me. If I'm going for a party, it's always my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, but sometimes I do take my ABH Modern Renaissance. I have also taken my Too Faced Chocolate Bar. It depends where I'm going and also about my mood. But this time, because I'm going to be out only a couple of days, I don't feel a need to take more than these, and I want to get some use out of my Panda palette. So I'm doing my eye look today with this Balm Voyage 2 palette. First, I'm sorry if I pronounce some of these shade names wrong. All of these names mean welcome in different languages, and I really don't speak any other language fluent than Finnish, so the only one that I know I can pronounce is Tervetuloa, which is the shade in middle here, that is in Finnish, so it means welcome. So I'm actually going to start with that one, and I'm going to bring it to my transition shade and also a little bit to my crease. Next I'm going to use this shade Willkommen, that is more bronzy brown than the Tervetuloa. They both are more satiny type of finishes. They are not completely matte, but they don't have shimmer at all in them, so they are like satin finish. But I think they work very well on crease and as transition, so I'm going to bring this Willkommen to my crease. I could also take only this palette with me, and I have sometimes traveled with only this as my eyeshadow palette, but honestly I don't think these shadows are like the best ever, especially the shimmery ones. The satin shadows and the matte shadows are nice. I'm going a little bit back in with the Tervetuloa and I'm going to blend the Willkommen with that one. Next I'm going to use this shade Bienvenue on my lid. So this is a pale gold shimmery shadow, but it is not the best when it comes to pigmentation, so I'm going to use this Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. This one I'm not going to take with me when I travel, but today I'm going to use it, and if I took only this palette with me, I definitely would take this, because I think these shimmery shades are so much better when they are used with fixing spray, and my setting spray is not the best maybe for eyeshadows, so I'm going to wet my brush with this one, and I'm going to bring this gold Bienvenue shade to my lid. Okay, so that's it for the upper lid eyeshadow, and I'm going to line my eyes now. So I'm going to take quite much eyeliners actually. I'm going to take this NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner, that is my holy grail eyeliner, I love it. And then I'm also going to take this Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner, that is new for me. I have used it once only, but I really do like it, and I think I may get some use out of it now and create something fun with it, but I'm not going to use it today. Then for my waterline I'm going to take these Catrice pencils. Another one is their Inside Eye Highlight Pen and another one their Inside Eye Kohl Kajal. So I'm not going to use it yet, but I'm going to use today this nude one, that is their highlight pen. Now I'm just going to line my eyes with this NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I'm going to remove the tape and I'm going to create a small wing, but nothing too crazy today. Okay, then what comes to my lashes, I'm going to take with me this Catrice All Around Mascara. This is actually the only mascara I own. I don't need more than one. And I'm also going to take with me this Catrice lash case. I really didn't like the Catrice lashes, but this case is quite nice for this price. I do have here all of my false lashes that I have opened. There is 4 lashes in total. And I think I'm going to put on today the Eylure lashes in 100, but I'm first going to put on a coat of this Catrice mascara. Also, I'm going to take with me my House of Lashes lash glues, so I do have the dark and the white one. Today I'm going to use the black one. I really prefer that, but if I'm not lining my eyes at all, then I'm using the white one. Okay, then let's move to my face. I'm going to take you a little bit back, like that. So, I'm going to take one face primer, and I'm going to take this Smashbox Photo Finish primer. This is the pore minimizing one, and it is in my project pan. It is also nice and small to travel with. So I'm going to prime my face with this one. And I'm also going to take with me one foundation, so I'm taking this Catrice 24 Hours Made to Stay makeup, and I do have it now in shade 15 Vanilla Beige. Okay, then I'm going to take with me two concealers. So I'm going to take this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and the Essence Stay All Day Concealer. And why I'm taking both of these is because I like to mix them in together. I did use this Essence one under my brow. So first I'm going to put this Essence Concealer under my eye. To the top of the Essence Concealer and also to the high points of my face, I'm going to put a little bit of Shape Tape. And I'm going to blend it in with the Real Techniques sponge. Let's move to my powder. So I'm going to take 3 powders with me. For some it may seem a little bit excessive and that you would only need 1 powder, but I do need 3. So I'm going to take my RCMA powder. This is not the RCMA packaging, but the powder in here is the RCMA No Color powder that I use to set my under eyes. I'm actually going to right now bring just a little bit of it to my under eye like I was going to bake, but I'm not letting it bake that long. Then to set my face I'm taking this NYX HD powder. That is my favorite powder ever. I actually have talked about all of these powders just in my powder inventory video, so you probably know what I think about this. This powder makes my face so smooth and silky. I absolutely love it and it's so affordable. A little bit goes a long way. Then I'm taking with me this theBalm Sexy Mama powder that I always use to set my face. It's also a mirror here that I have been holding on my hands. It is not that big of a mirror, but it works. So let's now finish my eyeshadow and my eye look. So I'm going to take you just a little bit closer. So I want to do today something a little bit more different. So I'm going to use this pink shade Bienvenuto in my lower lash line, and I'm going to use my Sigma pencil brush, but I need to wet my brush because this shade is not that pink and awesome without wetting the brush. But this shade is really nice when you do wet the brush actually. Then I'm going to bring this matte white shade Welcome to my brow bone. I did forget to highlight earlier, so that's why I'm doing it now. I think I'm going to bring just a little bit of this Willkommen shade to the outer part of the lower lash line. Then I'm going to put 1 coat of mascara to my lower lashes. And finally I'm going to put this Catrice Inside Eye Kohl Kajal to my waterline. I'm taking you a little bit back again, and then let's finish my face makeup. So in this theBalm Voyage 2 palette there is this shade Cruelty, that is bronzer. It is very similar to Bahama Mama and that is my holy grail bronzer slash contouring product. So I'm not going to take any other bronzers or contouring products than this one here. As you can see, there is 2 blushes in this palette and both of them are matte. So the other one is this warm peachy shade and other one is this cool toned berry shade. And I'm also going to take with me this Essence Silky Touch Plus in Natural Beauty. I'm going to take this blush with me for a couple of reasons. First is that it is in my project pan, but the other reason is that I know I need a neutral blush. I'm probably going to do looks where I would prefer neutral blush over these blushes. But today I'm going to use this shade Dobrodošli. I'm sorry, I'm sure I pronounced it wrong. It is this more rosy type of berry shade. This blush matches nicely the eyeshadow in my lower lash line. Usually if I do have this warm eyeshadow I don't go for this cool toned blush, but why not today? Then in this palette is this highlighter called Kuva Karibisha. I'm sorry, I butchered that name also, but it is actually the same thing than Marie Luminizer. This one is maybe a little bit softer, but they look exactly the same, so I'm going to highlight with that one. And it is the only highlighter I'm bringing with me because I know it goes with all the looks I'm going to do, so I don't want to bring any other highlighters. And I don't have that many single highlighters. Many highlighters I have are in palettes, and I'm not feeling about taking a whole highlighter palette with me. Oh, this is stunning. This also, I feel, brings a little bit warmth to the blush. That is maybe a little bit cool toned to this eyeshadow. Okay, then let's move to the lips, which is always my favorite part in makeup. So I'm not going to take that much options with me now because I'm going to be away only a couple of days, but usually lips are where I overpack. I may take 10 options if I'm going to be away one weekend, but today I have packed only 3 lip options. So I'm taking with me this the Bodies of Born Lippy Lip Balm. Actually, I do have that on right now, so it has been softening my lips while I have been doing my makeup. Then I'm going to take with me red lipstick. It's something I always go for if it's some important thing that I'm doing my makeup for. So red lips is like for me the go-to signature look. I know it works always and I always look good in it. So I do have red lipstick with me and red lip liner also. So the lip liner is this Kohl Velvet Touch lip liner in pure red, and the lipstick is this Milani Moisture Matte lipstick in Matte Iconic. That is very bright, cool toned classic red. Then I'm going to also take a vampy option because it may be that it is rainy, and sometimes if it is rainy, even in summertime, I feel like I want to go for more vampy looks. So I'm taking this ABH liquid lipstick in Sad Girl that actually is in my project pan. And with that I'm taking this BH Cosmetics lip liner in Rouge. But today I'm going to wear only lip gloss. So I'm going to wear this NYX Butter Gloss in shade Tiramisu. That is also in my project pan. And this one goes very well together with the look I created today. So I'm just going to put this on. Sometimes I use lip liners with lip glosses that are nude, but today I don't feel like it, so I'm just going to put on this lip gloss. Then I'm going to take with me one setting spray, so I'm not taking the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist that I have been using, because I really don't need fixing spray with me, because I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics palette that I can use without fixing spray. So I'm taking this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is a huge bottle. I might want to get the travel size because of traveling, because this one is huge and I know I will pack this anyways. However, I really don't travel that often anymore, so I think I'm just going to keep using this huge bottle. This is so good. Only 3 sprays is enough for my face. Sometimes people spray so much of sprays and they say that they go through them so quickly, but with this one it lasts forever because you don't have to use that much as some other sprays. Okay, so this is the finished look and those were all of the products I'm packing with me. Let me know down in the comments if you tend to overpack or underpack when you travel, or if you usually take good amount of products. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please put thumbs up and see you in my next video. Bye bye.